Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. I'm Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as we explore an area that we haven't explored yet. There's more stuff up here. I meant to... This is still all Earth, so it's a good thing that I have the power on, because that means I can get into that building, I think. There's also things. There's barrels and there's stuff. The Eye of Tchort sees me very well, or has been seeing me really well. I'm already up to 6. There's a gate over here, and none of these are a reprieve. We found a DNA figure. That's the 3rd out of 3, I think. But let's go into that gate, because I'm sure nothing terrible is going to happen. It definitely doesn't look foreboding, and it just keeps going. And I think I remember this area. There's more areas. Okay, these don't matter. Wow! I remember this area, actually. Trapper's belt, yeah, I don't need that. Okay. I just need to find, like, a hole to hide. Or not these, I suppose. Maybe that is a hole that I can hide. Because the other area that we were in, it's like a... Let's see. It's like a building. Is this good? No, it is not. We have a plush tentacle, which under normal circumstances would be fantastic, but it isn't. That ladder might put me away, further enough away. Some interesting things in here. So we're looking up here, if you're wondering what's going on. That number right there is important, and we're trying to make sure that it stops growing. Okay, it did not stop growing. We're gonna need to come back over here, but we can't risk it right now. So let's be fast. And by can't risk it is I don't want to fight the creatures. The noises. You hear them? We have another charge. I think we make a roll. There it is. I think we're gonna fight the creatures. There it is. We have creatures. I can't see them. Wow, that's brutal. Throttling scanner. Think we're gonna be okay? Because I can't use that during combat, but I can do that immediately. So the creatures upstairs, I'm also regenerating, I forgot about that. The creatures upstairs, they will mostly die. So it's not that big of a deal. We didn't get the regenerative mixture over there. I think we have one of those. Okay. They'll mostly die once the Eye of Tchort goes away. But we're getting deeper and deeper into enemy territory, and it's just very, very dangerous. So got a Tchortling scanner. We might as well check it out. Because these things sometimes have... yeah, we're already up to 2, so I might as well go back. This cold doesn't seem to be affecting me too much. Did you notice? Oh, also, I will want to exhale into my plate of dumplings. There we go. And let's get out. So, I think it, yeah, basically the echoing soliloquy that we got, that is absolutely crucial. But it doesn't make it that I'm immune, or it's not like a flat improvement. You can see the number going up every once in a while. Look at that, it went up, but the number upstairs, the number on top also went up, right? And that's because I failed the check. I think I'm making checks every time. And that's why sometimes it doesn't go up. If you pay attention to that while I'm doing my thing here, you'll be able to see what I'm referring to. Or hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm referring to, because if you don't, then I'm not doing my things. Tools. Thank you very much. I'm opening this locker even though there's no reason to. Wasn't it even open before? Yeah, you probably saw it already do the go up without going up thing. Some desks over here. We got a hacksaw. No need for that. We got a compass. That is what you call a waste of time. Because, of course, it requires us to... Well, it doesn't. We could keep fighting. We absolutely could keep fighting. I think that I shouldn't keep fighting. Because these things are terrible. And the thing is, I remember them being a huge obstacle, but I also remember them being something that forced me to reload. So I think what I was doing in my first Let's Play is I was... look at that. We didn't even get the Eye of Tchort right now. What I was doing is I was exploring and then seeing if there was anything that I wanted, and then if there wasn't, I just reloaded instead of going back. This time around, I think I think it's because of the speed that it takes. I think that's what I was doing. Because the lowest speed is the only speed that we had in the original game. So you can imagine the struggle and the pain and the hate. Creeping Dread, we got a bear trap over there. We got an electronic over here. That shouldn't be an issue. That's the one that stopped us. We also have something back there. And I'm going to do a little bit of saves coming as well. As soon as this is done, save. Because then you open that. Yeah, it's not what I want to do. I want to go back here. I want to see if this matters. Because this feels like, you know, I'm hiding things from you. Yes, I am. But that is a falsehood. That is a lie. And you're not hiding anything from me. You're hiding my low health is what you're hiding. But I don't want to see my low health. Okay. So we got a valve over here that might be good for what we're doing here. Nope, that is bad. In fact, we got a mutated cockroach, is the ones that look uglier than Satan or something. The description is specifically about how ugly they look. And it's very weird and awkward. But we don't talk about it any more than we have to. I do talk about stuff more than I have to. We got a cuddle snail up there. And it's alone. Let's go ahead and check if it is or not. At least in line of sight. It seems to be alone. It's also stunned. Another way to do this might be to use turn-based mode to prevent the Tchort thing. I don't know what those valves are for. It feels like it's self-destructive. There's another cuddle snail down there. We have ourselves more pendulums. I'm sure that's another name for that. Some shield emitters. I'm not going to do that, but we're running out of time as well. Okay. We're not too out of time, but a little bit. There's an electronic lock over there that I might want to open. Let's see. This feels plausible. What? Oh, it doesn't need to. Okay, that's good. Let's get out. It's going to take a little bit of damage, or we're going to take a little bit of damage, but that doesn't matter. Just be on the lookout for... Oh, it stops something. Oh, yeah. So the valve redirects the gas, which is what you would expect to happen. It's just sort of completely unintuitive and impossible. Unscrutable, I believe, is the term. But we did it. We managed, without saves coming, too much anyway. We saves come a little bit. But because of the, you know, exploring the area with gas, we managed it. Look at that. It's a huge boon. This thing that improves our speed is just absolutely fundamental. And me being able to do this is also pretty fundamental, because it takes a long while. It's easily 2 minutes to fully regenerate from 80% or 89% or something, wherever we were at. And we don't need to deal with that on the Let's Play anyway. But I will deal with that myself, because, you know, it doesn't count as me playing if I'm not recording. That's my motto anyway. I definitely I talked about it before. Maybe not in this Let's Play, but I definitely feel like that when I play games on camera. If I'm not on camera, it's not me playing that game. If it's some other game, sure, I'm playing another game. But for this game, if I'm doing preparation, or if I make a pause if I make a cut in the video, and and pause for regeneration and all that sort of stuff. That's not me playing. That's just me sort of fixing the game a little bit. It's not even fixing the game, because the game is what it is. It's just fixing my Let's Play. It's just me telling the game, no, my Let's Play will not be boring. I mean, will not be as boring as it would be otherwise. Can I see that? No. Well, yeah, there it is. So, what are we looking at? Cuttle snails. Was there a reason for me to come back here? These cuttle snails are pretty chill. They don't seem to... Well, no pun intended there with the frost attacks and whatnot. They don't seem to be attacking too much. That goes someplace. Okay. This goes deeper underground, which probably means that we're still gonna see... I'm looking. I think we did it. I think this is a hideable place. Okay. That's good news. It's basically a checkpoint. Whew. Yeah. So Tchort doesn't see us down here. Also, do you realize what that is? It's a hydro-pneumatic accumulator slot. And we have a service manual. If I remember correctly, you need mechanics for this. This manual contains detailed information regarding the inner workings of the TG44HD gate opening mechanisms. Could come in handy. That's phrases. Let's see what the slot is. Obviously, the slot requires... I can't even see where it is. You think it's that thing? Oh. Oh! I acquired... Oh, it's a slot. Also, I'm over encumbered. It's a slot, but it isn't a slot. It's slotted already. And that's yeah, that's confusing as hell and also wrong. That's absolutely not what we do. So we got a hydro-pneumatic accumulator, which is not the first one we get, but I think we're gonna need like 3 or 4. Well, basically all of them. We're gonna need all of them. But it's not a slot, because a slot is necessarily like an indentation, for example. It doesn't have to be an indentation, but an indentation into a wall is a slot. So you think of it as a slot for something, if you know, something can be slotted into there. I realize the word in English is very specific, and it doesn't exist, for example, in Portuguese. If I want to translate the word slot into Portuguese, I can't translate it. I can translate it into place, for example. It's a place, or maybe a hook, like the word doesn't get a translation that properly represents what it means in English. That is the slot. It was what the thing should be called is the placement, maybe? No, that's not even, like, that's a tricky thing. You should just call it a hydro-pneumatic thing and pick it up and get it, because it felt to me like I would need to go and grab the hydro-pneumatic things that I have already and bring it over there, because that's what a slot is for. So you can slot things in it. But not that one. Okay, so we're done with the Eye of Tchort. We're not done with healing, because that was a tremendous hit to our health, which is fine. Oh, well, it's less fine. It's less fine, actually. Just takes us back over here. Well, it's better than before. I think, maybe. Let's go this way, because we have already explored some of that bit over there, and this we haven't. 4, 8, 7, nope, it's still bad. Okay. Need tools. We might need bombs as well. It's gonna be multiple layers. It is not, well, it is multiple layers, but just not in the traditional way that you'd expect there to be multiple layers of rock. Well, in this case, it actually is multiple layers of rock. Good. Move. Bear traps. Wow. This feels like this is the back entrance to the place of Tchort or something. Does Tchort see me here? Yes, it does. Glances at you silently. What? Wait. So there was another entrance. Yeah, Tchort doesn't see me here, if I remember correctly. Or there's a place in here that Tchort doesn't see me. There it is. So, yeah, there was another entrance. Why did I not go there? Maybe I thought it was blocked? Either way, that also explains why Leo was so upset about the things that were behind this area. And I was like, what do you mean behind this area? This is the only thing that's behind this area. And technically it is the only thing that's behind this area, because I will show you. Being behind something is being, you know, behind, not to the side. And when you're talking about this, that is the front, because that's how you approach it. That's definitely not the side, the back. That's the back. But I don't think I can do anything here still. Sequence incorrect. The password is incorrect, but sure, whatever. So we're good. This is good news. This means that we have not only a quick way back to where the Tchortists are, but also a place to regenerate our Eye of Tchort, basically. This is really nice. Okay, so that means we've explored the first area completely. The area that we were at, that we took a lot of damage back there. We did not explore down there completely, and there's a bunch of connections, and there's also that bit over there. Let's check this bit over here, because it might have like a pit or something, and we need to explore it anyway, so... It does not have a pit. It has a mutated cockroach, mutated reagents. It's all really nice. And we're going down. Still a 3 out of 5, so it's good. Oh, did you see it? Did you see it there? The seconds went up, but the number up didn't go. So like I passed the check. It doesn't show anywhere, but that's definitely what happens. We got a black eye. We got a lot of crafting components. There's crafting components for days in here. None that I would want, I don't think. There's also a skeleton with things inside the bones. Don't ask. And there's a lock-picking thing over here. Fortunately, I always have the level 1 lockpick. This is feeling kind of dangerous. Some good equipment, though. If you want to be good at the game there and play it with the correct items, then those items are right there for you. You just need to use them. Okay, so we still need to go the underground. I'm just not going to risk it right now because it seemed like a big area, and it's better to doze. Doze? No, that's not the word. You know, just take the Eye of Tchort in little doses. Really don't want to be caught off guard. Oh, there's another elevator. This might be the other elevator. Oh, wait. If that is the elevator that we were falling down in, or going down in, then that other elevator is the one near the rat inn, or whatever it was called. There was like a cafe situation in the middle of nowhere. That's probably what that is. Okay, let's go. It's kind of interesting that we can spot all of the, where should we go now? Should we go this way? Let's go this way instead of down there. Because we might find other refuges. We know that we're not going to find any refuges down there. So, anyway. The point is, what I wanted to say is, no, I lost my train of thought, actually. I cut myself off and then I forgot. I thought I sort of made my point half clear. So if you half understood it, that's probably good enough. This keeps going. And there's the gate. Finally we see it. Of course, we were talking to people as if we had seen it a bunch of times already, but no power. Yeah. It just connects to all the places. And it has power as well, because this is still Hollow Earth. That's the reason. Oh my god. Creeping dread. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is bad news, but we're gonna go through it. Maybe not bad news? This feels super bad news. There's a barrel. Oh! No, the Eye of Tchort is still going up. I thought it stopped somehow. Whoa, is this a side entrance? We got ourselves an entertainment leaflet. Some really high quality black cloth. 156. Oh man, this sucks. I wish I could not have the eye of Tchort in here. Yeah, still there. In fact, it wouldn't make sense because this is probably where Tchort is. Like, we're very close. Or this is like very close to Tchort anyway. Oh! An open panel. No, I'm not gonna mess with that. Hopefully the text is the same. The text is the same. Oh, but we're safe. Whew. Okay. Lockpicks. Very nice. Repair bot. Oh yeah, that's how you do that. Oh, though this is the thing. This is the slot. Oh, it's got like you can see all the things. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we can do with this, because I'm not sure we are gonna be able to do anything. This large machinery. It's a machine. This large machine appears to be some sort of a gate opening mechanism. While it is true that corrosion and fungus engulfing. I suppose that the corrosion and fungus engulfing the outer shell are a clear sign that the machine hasn't been maintained in decades. Looking inside the mechanism would give you a more accurate insight into its condition and potential usability. A panel on the right is already open, as if inviting you to look inside. So what we're going to need to do, basically, is we're not only going to need to to power the gate, but we're also going to need to remove the fungus outside. Maybe not in here, but outside for sure, because the gate itself is just not going to open by itself if we don't remove all the grime. So let's take a look inside. You begin thoroughly inspecting the machine. Inside, you see a hydraulic system that drives the actuators responsible for opening and closing the gate above. Corrosion has bitten into the insides quite deeply, and most of the components appear to be functional, or could become functional after minor repairs. However, others would need replacement parts. First, you will need to replace the main control valve with a new one. Second, well, I probably should write that down, even though there's a wiki page about all this stuff, but I'm not going to do that. So, main control valve. Let's write it down. Main control valve. The question is, do I have it? I probably do. But the thing is, I need to go back and fetch it, so that's why I need to write it down. I can't just grab everything, because I think some items are not needed. They're just there as fluff. Second, the drive shaft by which the electric motor drives the axial piston pump. That's... How the hell is an axial piston pump? Oh, it's like... I know what those are. Is that an actual piston? That's not a pistol. That's an axial pump. Piston. Whatever. I'm mispronouncing all the things. Either way, it's an axial pump drive shaft. It's just a drive shaft. It doesn't really matter that it's an axial pump. But it has entirely corroded and must be replaced. You take both the valve and the faulty shaft so that you can use them for reference when searching for replacements. Well, thank you. Even though, well, we'll see. Third, the hydraulic fluid reservoir has leaked, and it will need to be patched up before it can hold any liquid. So, hydraulic fluid. I'm not really sure if hydraulic fluid makes sense, because if it's hydraulic, it's already fluid. Reservoir. I think. I might be wrong on that. Either way, looking at the empty canisters just to the right of the machine, you estimate that you will need about 3 of those to fully fill the reservoir. 3 question mark, because what's that saying is that I need to patch it first, and then I need 3. Oh wait, 3 of those. What? 3 of those. 3 to fill the canisters. 3. So it's not 3 question mark. It's 3 canisters of hydraulic fluid. Gotcha. Fourth, you notice. That's a lie. It's fifth. You notice that the system is connected to what appears to be hydraulic. To be accumulators, so we're probably going to need those as well, and connect to the outside of the machine. One is already in place, but the other is missing, so it's hydraulic accumulator. A very, very important aspect of this sort of systems, the accumulator. even with all the necessary components, actually repairing the machine is going to take a lot of time and effort. I think you can convince Leo to do it or something. I think it's, or ask help for the Faceless, maybe? I remember not being able to do it myself before, but this time I probably will. But you are confident that you're skilled enough to do the job. The only thing you would need, if you are to repair it yourself, is to find some tools. Let's, I don't know what some tool, but I'm just gonna write some tools. There we go. I'm already plenty of a tool for that. Anyway, preferably a complete set. On the other hand, what appears to be a repair bot sitting in the corner could prove useful and help you with the repairs. Okay, so we have some things already. We have the hydraulic pump drive shaft. The drive shaft you have seems to be correct for this type of pump and electric motor. You set it inside the housing and will install it when you begin the repairs. So that is a check. We also have the hydropneumatic accumulator. You simply place the hydropneumatic accumulator into its slot and gently push it in. After hearing a locking sound, you become sure you have done everything correctly. So that would be the hydropneumatic accumulator. I'm just gonna check that as well. Wow. Okay. And then the repair pod. This small wheeled bot appears to be used for performing repairs, as its extensions imply, and was most likely placed here to service the large machinery next to it. A small panel on its side is open and is labeled with, quote, AI core, unquote. The socket itself seems to be empty, but after a brief inspection, you come to a conclusion that the process of installing a new core is an uncomplicated one. It is done by simply placing a core inside the socket and then locking it with the load plate. That seems like putting it, doing it for a computer. You know, the CPU core. It's not a core. The core are inside the CPU, but the point is the CPU. It seems to be easy to place, but well, you need a cooler on top. And I don't know if you would be able to tell if you need a cooler on this thing or not. But either way, we're out of time for the day, so we're gonna continue exploring the outside of this terrible place in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.